Hey, gather around, my forest friends. It's time for Nanny Annie's Family Faith in Action. What do you remember from today's Gospel? It was taken from Matthew 25, 31 to 46. Can no one remember? By the way, where's Mr. Moose?
Whatsoever you do to the least of my brothers, that you do unto me.
Nice, Mr. Moose! And now you jogged my memory. Today's Gospel, Jesus says, whatever you do for others, you do for me. What I found interesting in the passage was that people said, when did we see you hungry or thirsty or needing a visit? I guess every day there are people in our lives who need us. Maybe it's our little brother or sister, or maybe in the classroom, a little child sitting off on alone. We should be alert and look around. That's right, Jules. Each and every one of us, even small children, can learn to look out for one another. I recall a young man in formation for the priesthood told me in their community they were not allowed at their mealtime to ask for anything to be passed to them. So instead of saying, please pass the ketchup, they had to wait for someone to say, would you like some ketchup? That way, they learned to look out for one another's needs and not focus on their own individual wants. That would be hard. Yes, it would, but what great training. What I'd like to know is, who are the least? What does it mean when it says to the least of the brothers and sisters? Oh, that's a great question. Well, my guess is it's easy to be kind and to love those who return the kindness to us. But Jesus asks us to love our enemies and to do good to those who even persecute us. I believe Jesus is challenging us to especially love and serve him in those that we find it most difficult to. There's a saying that I'm always intrigued by. You love God as much, but no more than the person you love the least. Oh, what's that? Squirrely's coming to me. What's that, Squirrely? That there's a crook in your neighborhood and he steals your store of acorns? That you work hard for them and then he comes and snatches them? Oh, but what if you took some of your acorns and placed them at his tree, all for the love of Jesus? And instead of thinking of him as a lazy crook, ask God to melt your heart and think of him as someone who does not yet know or understand that there's joy in doing an honest day's work. For our action item this week, let's all pray about who we might be called to reach out to. And along with it, may our prayers also be offered for our hearts and minds, that they have compassion on those who need God's love and help the most. Today's feast of Christ the King wraps up our liturgical year. I look forward to seeing you next week as we start the season of Advent. Nanny Annie and her forest friends are signing off. Bye for now.